goes in. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Kill. Almost set.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Nix from the shotgun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It's a gain of 11.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Kill. Almost set.
Nick's going to give to Hardy. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
And it's 3rd down.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Almost set.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Kill. Almost set.
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Ready? Away. Bombers.
They're going. It's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. The give is to McLaughlin. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Jackson going to keep it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Play action. It's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. Fielded just inside the 20. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun is Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And down he'll go at the 25. Here's 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up
operating from the gun. Here's Nix. And he's got a man here, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Nix. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And room there to work it inside the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Harvey now on first and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey with his second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Looks good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Hey, Gerard! Gerard! You are X, you are X. Gerard!
Now Jackson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
DC ready?
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw again is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Nick's going to keep this himself. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
On third down, Harvey. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Nix to the air. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
credit that sack to Travis Jones. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. And this is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Broncos have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete.
Here we go, we're good.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Broncos, first down. A gain of 12.
Now it's Nix.
First down, Broncos.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
Here we go, we're good.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
30 seconds, 30 seconds.
They'll run for the first time with Tyler Bidet.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second
To throw, here's Nix.
at the Ravens' 9.
He'll swing this out to Harvey.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Broncos are able to extend their lead.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score. Broncos 38. Ravens 3. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Here's Jackson.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One last shot for Jackson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.